Welcome to the Man United stream. Hope you're doing well, everybody. It is Tuesday morning and we have got a massive show in store for you today because we are looking forward to this massive game against Bayern Munich in the Champions League tonight. We are playing at home at Old Trafford. Will United get this win? And this is probably the last chance saloon for Erik ten Hag. Will he survive? Will he get this win? Will his players back him up and get this job done tonight and keep them in the Champions League? We'll discuss this and more. Transfer rumours, what's going on around Manchester United. We'll discuss everything in today's show, so make sure you stick around. Make sure you hit the like button on this video, and if you're not a subscriber to the Man United stream channel, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button so you can keep up to date with all the latest Manchester United news and opinions. So let's kick off today's show with looking forward to this huge game tonight in the Champions League against Bayern Munich. It's going to be a very, very big game, a hard game for United to go out there and get a result, but it is the last chance saloon for Erik ten Hag. He has to get a result or else his job will be on the line, or will it? That's the biggest question that most people are asking. Will a loss against Bayern Munich cause Erik ten Hag to lose his job? I don't think so. I've said this in yesterday's show. I think Ten Hag is safe. His seat as a manager is safe till the end of the season. We've seen the Glazers don't really get rid of managers halfway through the season, and I don't think they're going to be doing this with Ten Hag either. They're going to wait till the end of the season and see what he has achieved in comparison to what his contract requirements are, what his objectives have been for the year, and whether the Glazers feel that he is the right man for the job. Of course, we've also got this Ratcliffe deal coming through, and if Ratcliffe wants to have a say in on who the manager is, that's why we know that the Glazers will not take this option of sacking Ten Hag right now. So this game tonight is more to do with pride. It's more to do with just being in the Champions League and not falling to the Europa League. Will United get the job done? I'm quietly confident. I think United will do well in tonight's game. Now, I'm going to quickly look at the lineup today because it's going to be an interesting lineup. Who does he go with and why? I mean, me personally, I am thinking he has to go with Højlund up front in strike. He has to. He has to play Garnacho on the left wing. I don't think he should bring Rashford back just yet. I think Rashford should stay on the subs bench and hopefully he can come on and make a difference. But I think Garnacho has to start. The way he's playing recently, the goals he's been getting, he just looks pumped and high in confidence. Anthony on the right wing, we haven't got anybody else really, so Anthony on the right wing would be the other choice of mine. And then playing forward, of course, we've got Bruno Fernandes, the captain. Of course, he's going to play, so he plays the cam. And as for the CDMs, it has to be Kobbie Mainoo and it has to be Sofyan Amrabat. I wouldn't go with anybody else. I think both of these players will give us the speed, the agility, and the legs in the middle of the park. I think we need that to stop this Bayern Munich midfield, which is insane. With Musiala in there as well, these players are going to run riot, and they're the ones who create all the chances for the strikers and Harry Kane. So we need to stop that production line. We need to stop them in the middle of the park, and I think Kobbie Mainoo and Amrabat will do that for us. They'll have to do that for us. We have got no other choice. And coming to the defence now, I would personally go with Luke Shaw and Harry Maguire as the two centre-backs. Now, that might be a controversial choice. I mean, there's some of you out there might be saying, well, that's just crazy. We should be playing Lindelof or Varane if he's fit in that centre-back position, but I really think Luke Shaw could do a decent job there. I think we should play Reguilon out on the left-back position, and of course Aaron Wan-Bissaka as the right-back. That is my choice. Onana obviously is the goalkeeper. We haven't got anybody else who will play goal. Clearly they're not going to play anybody else like Altay Bendia in this huge game, so it has to be our number one goalkeeper, Onana. That's the lineup. Let us know in the comments below what you think about this lineup, and would you have it any different? Would you have any other player in there? Would you be playing Luke Shaw as centre back, or would you be playing somebody else? And also, would you be playing Rashford? That's a huge question mark that is dividing the fan base right now. Some people are still saying that Rashford deserves to be in this team and should be playing. Me personally, and the people I've been speaking to, are quite adamant that Rashford is not in the form of his life. He's not confident and he's just missing too many chances to be playing in this United team right now. He needs to get his confidence back up. Now, turning our attention to other news concerning Man United. Yesterday we heard that Man United will not be renewing Anthony Martial's contract, which comes to an end next summer. That is huge news, which means Anthony Martial either is going to get sold in the January transfer window or he sees himself out to the summer and then he'll be a free agent and will go off to whichever club he wants to. I mean, I would have preferred if United actually sold Martial and got some money out of him rather than just leaving him as a free agent. It is just a waste of money, but this is what we've been accustomed to under the Glazers. They don't really know exactly how to run the football club and how to make money off players that they've actually invested in. What's your take on Anthony Martial? My take on Anthony Martial is quite simple. He has been a huge flop at United. I mean, he was very, very talented. He had huge potential. I mean, like I said yesterday, there was that Ballon d'Or clause in his contract when we first signed him. That's how much potential Monaco thought he had, and that's how much potential United actually thought he had when they signed him. They actually genuinely thought this kid is going to be huge going forward. But look, there's the old saying, there is nothing you get without putting any effort in there, and well, Martial is the epitome of no effort. He just simply wants to stroll around on the pitch and just play football like he's playing in the back garden, but you can't have that. You can't have that on that level. You need to try and you need to show your commitment towards the team, and Martial unfortunately never ever really showed that. He had glimpses of absolute genius in the United shirt. He played some games and you thought, wow, this guy, if he starts cooking, will be one of the very best strikers in the Premier League. I mean, when he first arrived on the scene, many United fans were excited. Many fans were likening him to Henry. I mean, we were looking forward to seeing this guy play, thinking that he's going to turn into an absolute crazy striker. And that never actually happened. Look, I wish the best of luck for Anthony. I hope he does well wherever he goes. But look, he hasn't played well for United, and we cannot lie to ourselves. The fans have to accept that he did not perform to his best of his abilities and didn't fulfill his potential. End of. Another player that we're hearing will be leaving very soon in the January transfer window is Jadon Sancho. Yes, we've already known this for some time. His relationship with Ten Hag is completely fallen apart since that public spat where he obviously Ten Hag called him out for not training hard enough, and then he posted a whole statement on Twitter, was it, saying that he was not happy with the way Ten Hag called him out and he was being scapegoated. And since then, nothing has been resolved. So Jadon Sancho looks like he's on his way out, and a club that's been reported to be interested in signing him is Barcelona, of all clubs. Barcelona want Jadon Sancho. This is a really interesting development. We'll have to wait and see if Barcelona move forward on this deal with Jadon Sancho, but if they can sign him, I think that'll be a great move for Barcelona and for Jadon Sancho. I'm afraid he's another one that hasn't hit the headlines for United. He came in with huge potential, again like Martial, but has not done well enough at the club. Let us know in the comments below what you think about Jadon Sancho and Martial. Are you in agreement that they should be sold, or do you feel we should try and resolve the situation with both of these players and keep them at the club? Finally, turning our attention back to this huge game in the Champions League tonight against Bayern Munich. We're going to be up against it. We're going to be up against Harry Kane. He's going to be visiting Old Trafford when this summer there was huge rumours about United signing him. It's going to be a weird seeing Harry Kane back in the UK playing for Bayern Munich when he could quite easily have been playing for United. I'm sure he'll be thinking the same when he visits Old Trafford, and it's a great shame because if you go back to the summer and look at any of our shows, watch any of our shows, you will see me begging United to sign Harry Kane, and now you can see why. Every single show I was doing in the summer transfer window, I was begging United to go out there, get the money together and go and get Harry Kane in, because because he's a proven goal scorer. His age wasn't and shouldn't have been an issue. He is an absolute goal machine, and we've seen that he's doing the same in Bayern Munich, and he would have done the same at United. And United have missed that goal scorer. That's what was missing from this United team, and Harry Kane would have been that player. In hindsight, it would have been very, very good for United to actually not sign a few other players that they signed this summer and actually put that money towards signing Harry Kane. But hindsight is always a good thing. But look, we know that we can't cry over spilt milk. He has now joined Bayern Munich. There's no chance he's going to be coming back to United, and United need to move on and invest in young, talented players. And we can't complain about Højlund. I think Højlund is a very, very good player, and he's been doing really well in the Champions League. And hopefully Højlund gets a few goals for us tonight and gets us that win. We desperately need a win tonight. Nothing else will do. A draw is not good enough. We need to go out there and blow this Bayern Munich team away, and I really do think we have got a chance of doing this because Bayern Munich are there for the taking. They're not playing as well as other old past Bayern Munich teams have played. Tuchel isn't getting the best out of this team, and they are there for the taking. So United need to bring their A game tonight. Ten Hag needs to get everything right. And look, one thing is for sure, we do not know what United team's going to turn up. Every game that we see United, a different team turns up, a different performance, and hopefully tonight might be a positive performance. So let's hope and see what happens. Make sure you hit the like button on this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. You watching the Man United Stream channel by the fans for the fans.